world's been a chaotic mess lately. First with COVID, and now with war.
Are y'all scared about Ukraine? What's happening here? Are y'all afraid?
No.
I'm afraid.
Don't think about that. Oh, come here, Brim. Look. Ukraine is far away. You have nothing to worry about.
And with war comes not only fear, but also a ton of questions. You know, I read a bunch of articles and listened to a bunch of podcasts about what was happening with Russia invading Ukraine, but I didn't care for what any of these journalists had to say. No. What I really wanted to know was what my fellow Valorant players were thinking. So I decided to get their opinions on all of the important war questions. What is happening? I don't know. Is Russia going to take over the world? And if they do, are we going to become Russian? Think about it.
Do you think if Russia wins that they're going to try to take over the world and then we're all going to become communist?
Yes.
Be part of Russia? They're going to dye our skin Russian color?
No, we're not going to become Russian. That's not how it works.
I think we'll become Russian. What do you think is going to happen if Russia wins? You think we're all going to become Russian?
If I get to become 6'2", blonde, and look good, I hope Russia wins.
We probably won't get genetically modified into 6'2", blonde-haired superhumans, sad Nazi child. That's kind of weird that you said that. But they do have a fucking nuke, which was re-brought to my attention.
If Russia wins, do you think that we're all going to end up becoming Russian? Like, do you think they're going to take over the democratic governments?
Whoa. I just know that they have the bomb that can kill us all.
Yeah, the nukes.
Yes.
Oh, no. Well, I feel like, you know, Elon Musk is probably going to create some nuke robots that, like, attach themselves to... Yeah, he's like, part for Plan 3. And, you know, Plan 3, when he tried to save the children, now he's going to try to save the world with nuke robots.
I see it.
He's probably a fucking alien.
Tesla in space.
Hopefully these anti-nuke Tesla robots end up being real, and if not, are in the process of becoming real. Please, Elon. Please. Nukes are scary. This kind traveler bringing up the spooky, scary big boy bomb definitely made me contemplate what would happen if Putin decided to launch a nuke. Would it start World War III? Are we in the process of going into World War III?
Do y'all think we're going to end up going to World War III?
Bro, to be honest, bro, like, if there was a World War III, bro, do they not know that I'm training for, like, aesthetics right now? Like, I'm trying to become shredded. Like, I don't have time to fucking fight, bro.
You're trying to become stronger so you wouldn't be able to fight?
Nah, I'm just trying to get bigger, bro, so I can get the bitches, bro. Like, I don't have time to fucking.
Oh, okay. You've been working out lately?
There's only dudes in war, bro. It's kind of sucks.
One enemy remains.
I don't think there's actually only dudes in war, future buff guy. But I could be wrong.
I'm U.S. Army Corporal Emma Malone Lord.
Nope, I'm not wrong. Seriously, though, are we going into World War III?
Do you think World War III is going to happen?
No.
Why not?
It depends.
On what?
It depends on Putin.
Do you think Putin's going to fight us?
If he endanger more people like other countries, then yeah.
That was a pretty freaking serious response. But you know what? We shouldn't be afraid. Because when I asked these people...
would you fight in it? Would y'all go in guns blazing, yeet skeeting?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, nice.
Be sliding up in this bitch like neon, bro.
And you already know, I'll be jumping in.
Oh, shit. You already know that's what I'm going to be doing too, bro.
That's facts.
I'm going to be ulting. I'm going to be pressing X, running around, shooting electricity at some Russians. Zap, zap, boom, boom, boom. Heads exploding everywhere. You already know.
I got you, world. Probably never actually, though. I don't want to kill anybody. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please make sure to donate $1 or $2 to one of the charities located down below to help out Ukrainian civilians. Taking a step back, I started to think about what people thought about the invasion of Ukraine. I thought that people might be uniting around support for Ukraine.
So as children, how do you feel about what's happening in Ukraine?
I feel happy. We live in Oceania, so we really don't care.
Remember,
You don't care that there's a war going on where people are dying?
Why can't you be in the war?
You like it and you want me to be in the war. Okay.
Hearing this completely drained me of all the optimism I had. It also reminded me how weird children are. So I decided to throw the horrible topic of Ukraine straight out the window. We don't need it anymore.
Because I don't want to be sad.
And focus on the general topic of war. You know, lighten things up a bit.
Do y'all ever think that there's a good reason to go to war?
All the time. What?
Oh, give me one. Give me some.
Especially if it's against children.
I want to murder
Okay,
kids.
okay, yeah, all right.
I want to put kids down.
I want to blow up
I
orphanages.
want to put them down. I want to put them down like a feral dog.
Okay.
I want to blow up buildings that
You know?
clearly say children inside.
What about you?
Yeah, I think those are some pretty good reasons.
Yeah, I know.
I thought they'd say no and I'd actually end up lighting things up a bit. But I just happened to get stuck in a match with crazy people. Nice. I know not all people are crazy though. So I thought attacking the question from a different angle would yield some positive results.
If y'all were president, would you randomly go to war with someone?
Probably.
Damn, why?
I go
For
to war
what?
with one individual person.
Oh, who and why?
A kid in my class named Tommy, because he's the most annoying.
So you'd get all of the government's power to go to war with that kid because he's annoying?
Yes.
What's the most
Yeah,
annoying
he's-
thing this kid has done?
If you're like messing around with like a basketball or something, he'll just come up, take it, and say he was using it first.
Grabs my basketball, kill him, get the government to fucking murder this kid. As you can tell, Valorant players are pretty pro-war. Am I the only person who wouldn't randomly go to war? Maybe some people have good reasons to want to go to war.
What do you think is a good reason to go to war?
Yeah, disagreement. Or someone eating your food without your permission.
Oh, I second that.
Yeah, like this one time my older brother stole my cookie. I didn't do anything, but like, you know, he stole my cookie.
So if you both owned land and people lived on it, you would make your people kill his people to get their cookies.
Yep.
Nope, no good reasons. Besides this one guy, of the 30 hours of footage I collected.
Okarin, would you ever go to war with somebody?
Definitely. Isolate them and kill them. Mistreat a cat.
Oh, that's a good reason, actually. Wow.
So what can you learn from talking to people on Valorant about war? That war is such a horrible topic that the only way people know how to cope with it looming over them is by having conversations about how terrible it is. Even though the world's been chaotic, we're lucky enough to be able to laugh through our fear or just not think about it. But some people across the globe right now aren't so lucky. So if you have $1 or $2, please donate to one of the charities located down below. Thank you so much. I love you. Goodbye.